Welcome to a special edition of the Southeast Iowa Union Sports Talk Live. Not the Southeast Iowa Union Sports, but we're like the Ohio State University.
Yeah.
It's special for a couple reasons, Hunter. Special number one, because we're back in the studio. Oh, by the way, this is my co-host, Hunter Moeller. I forget that you can't always see him when we're back in the studio.
I know, because on Zoom, we're just side by side.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah, we were out of the studio for a while.
Felt weird, didn't it?
Felt weird, and we're back. We're back at least for today. And then the second thing is, I think this is going to be an extra. It's going to be an extra Hunter Moeller episode because, as you can hear, my voice is got probably about a few more hours left. I think my interview questions tonight at the basketball games or wrestling meets, it's going to be like, what did you think of that?
Just don't talk the rest of the day.
Yeah, I'm just going to rest my voice the rest of the day. We are powered by Fairway Food Stores. You can get some hauls at Fairway Food Stores, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
As well as
I know about that.
Yes. Oh, I know a lot about hauls. Both the physical haul and also the cop drop.
They're both bad. They both kind of suck. I was trying to find a positive to say, what's great about hauls? Yeah, some of them.
I think hauls are valuable.
I thought you meant like hauling.
Oh, like hauls, like your haul, like it's a haul.
Yeah.
Like, use it in a sentence, the Chicago Bears will get a haul for the number 1 overall pick when they fleece some dumber NFL team into.
Yeah. See, that's like a positive haul. Oh, we got a haul. But
well,
if you have to haul something
structurally, I think are pretty valuable because otherwise you couldn't get from room to room, right?
Yeah, true.
Unless you just did a door.
But I was just thinking, like, you moving, you got to haul some stuff. That sucks.
The Hall of Fame.
But
how about that song, Hall of Fame? Standing in the Hall of Fame. I can't really sing it.
Who is that? That's
where else gonna know?
It's like
your
Imagine
name?
Dragons or something, isn't it?
I think it's
Will I Am.
Will I Am. No, it's not Will I
Am.
Am. There's no there's no way that's Will I Am.
The Hall of Fame.
Will I Am sings like, check it out, check it
Gym
out,
Class
check it
Heroes.
out.
Yeah.
Gym Class Heroes. Will I Am? I don't think so.
It might.
Maybe. Will I Am does appear in a lot of songs. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Will I Am?
Class here. Wait. The Script Hall of Fame featuring Will I Am.
Oh, wow.
There
The
it
script
is.
featuring Will I Am. You were correct. I was wrong.
The script is, but
Gosh, first time I've ever been alphaed on a Will I Am trivia question.
Yeah. Good song.
Good
That takes me
song.
back to 2012.
Yeah, great.
2010.
Great
Something
stuff.
like that.
2010. I would guess about 2011, 2012. Stand in the hall.
Can we confirm?
Great. Alex will be on that. I got 2012.
Yeah.
I got 2012.
2012.
Yeah.
I was right. Wow.
If there's a song between like 2000, what? No, I was right.
I said 2012. I said takes me back to like 2012.
Oh, you did, but then you switched to 2010.
So I said
I was
2010, something like that.
consistently 2012.
Yeah, whatever. What
Anyway.
a start to the show we've
What a
had. We
start.
talked about Hall and
Anyway.
standing in the Hall of
Scott
Fame.
Hall was a pretty good professional wrestler for a while. Razor Ramon, the bad guy, back
Yeah.
when wrestling.
That's
was
way
cool.
back too.
That was way back. Might be before you were born. Anyway, we are here. We got it's a shorter show, kind of, because we only have 2 days since our last show. Go check that out.
Yeah.
We'll talk a little basketball, a little wrestling. Let's just talk about what we're doing on Tuesday, Hunter.
Yes, sir.
I was at a pretty big Union area showdown on Tuesday. We had
Yes, sir.
the Waco Warriors traveling to the Highland Huskies in Riverside, future birthplace of James T. Kirk. Another
Legend.
reference for you. A legend, or he will be.
I've never made it up there for that. For when they have that little
Festival?
celebration festival.
Yeah, I know, me neither. Yeah, I should. We're going to talk with the. It was a pretty big girls' game. So the SEISC North girls race. My voice is just dead. Is coming down. Do you like how I said I was going to save my voice and then we just chatted about Hall? I
Sound
do?
pretty normal now.
What about when I sing "Standing in the Hall of Fame"? I did that on purpose. Anyway,
No, you sound pretty normal. When you first talked, when I first walked in, I was like, "Oh, something's wrong with you."
Something's wrong,
You're
yep,
good now.
something's wrong.
You're okay.
anyway, so this one went to the Highland Huskies, 52-49. Now this was major because the top 3 or 4 teams in the North have been battling. Highland is still in the SEISC North race. They came in 1 game below Lone Tree and Columbus. Spoiler alert, those 2 teams play tonight, so we are really getting into some big games in that conference. And it was kind of a wonky game. So Highland got out to a big start, 20-7 in the first quarter. Highland's leading scorer, Sarah Burton, who puts up, as we said a couple shows ago, like NBA type numbers. She got into foul trouble early. It was a little bit of a couple of soft calls in the opinions of all the Highland people that I was next to. And so she was out for a lot of the game. That allowed Waco to kind of, figure stuff out offensively. Waco had cut it to 25-23 at halftime. It was still a 2-point lead after 3 quarters. But Highland hangs on, and that was a big part of that was Katie Herrig hit 6 3-pointers. She said after the game that she'd been struggling from beyond the arc. She was lights out from 3. As I said, she hit 6. She hit 2 in the first quarter to get them kind of going in the first half. Second half, she couldn't miss. There was actually once where Waco had cut the lead to like 2 or 3 points, and a different Highland player tried to throw the ball inside, and it was too high, so it kind of went past the person it was supposed to go to. And Katie Herrig was just standing in the corner wide open, and it bounced perfectly to her. And that was just a dagger 3 for the Huskies. Burton ended up with a 7 for second on the Huskies team. And Waco, Brenna Graber, who has been, I can't think of a freshman girl, maybe Anna Hadley for Pekin, who's kind of burst onto the scene as well. She still plays 6-man for Waco. But when she's out there, she has kind of become their best scorer. She scored 21 points, and she was kind of spearheading the comeback attempt at the end there. Emma Wagler had 9. Naomi Egley had 10. Wagler was also in some foul trouble. There was kind of a funny little time in there where Wagler and Burton both had 4 fouls, which they guard each other.
Yep.
And so each time they got it inside, the other one would kind of have to. It was being called pretty tight.
Really?
But that's a big win for Highland. Highland is still in it. If they if they win tonight against L&M, they'll be tied for second with whoever loses the Columbus Lone Tree game. That's assuming that the fog doesn't screw up everyone's plans.
Right.
On the boys' side, the big story coming in was that Hunter Hughes just needed, I think, 11 points to hit 1,000 career points. Peyton Higgins just hit 1,000 for Mount Pleasant not too long ago. Sawyer Stout just hit 1,000 for Kyoto not too long ago, so we're having a slew of 1,000-point scorers. He did it in the first half. Big celebration when he hit the free throw. Waco obviously is kind of on a roll right now. Highland is still struggling to get some wins. Waco was up 43-3 at halftime. Highland got a little offense in the second half, but it was pretty much all Warriors. And Hughes scored 18. Colton Lichty scored 12 for Waco. So another win for Waco. That sets up tonight. Sets up the Waco Winfield Union games tonight, which should have been last week. Huge games, North on the line there. So the North is on the line.
Right.
The North hangs in the balance on Thursday, January the 25th, 2024.
Can't wait.
Who the North? We the North. Is that what
We the North.
Toronto Raptors say?
I think.
Yeah. You're not the North because it's either going to be the Winfield Waco boys or the Lone Tree and Columbus girls. You went to some wrestling.
Yeah. I headed up to Winfield. Yeah. Keep talking about Winfield. Keep talking about Winfield for some Columbus, Winfield Mount Union triangular with Pekin and the Wise Muscatine. Columbus WMU. Been one of the best wrestling teams in the area this season.
Sorry, go ahead.
And one of the, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, or maybe you don't even know, but I think they're one of the top teams in 2A. The Wildcats are.
Yeah.
They kind of showed their dominance in this one. What are you guys doing?
Good. Alex and I were playing higher lower before you got here, and I just looked at the screen that we were playing on, and I only got one in a row, and then there was like the little GIF they used for how good I did was a girl starting a track race, probably like a 100-meter dash, and she immediately falls, and so that was me playing higher lower, and so that's why I was offended when I looked over there and saw that GIF. So. Sorry about that.
I'm going to have to play that too.
Yeah, we'll play it after. It's a very fun game. Go ahead.
But the Wildcats, like I said, proved why they're one of the best teams in the area. Only lost three matches on the night out of the two head-to-head duels. The Wildcats swept Pekin 84-0, and then followed up with a 66-13 victory over Wise Muscatine. For Pekin, it was a tough night on the mats. They don't have that many wrestlers, only just a handful.
They have a lot on the girls' side, though.
Yeah. They weren't there, but
Yeah.
I knew that from looking at the looking at results in the past there. But they coupled the loss with to the Wildcats with a 48-12 loss to Louisa Muscatine. And the Panthers' two wins came from Brenton Siren at 285 and Reed Louderman at 106, and both of those came from the duel with Louisa Muscatine. So huge night, obviously, for Columbus WMU. Like I said, only losing 3 matches is pretty impressive in back-to-back duels, and they just keep on winning.
Columbus WMU has the advantage of being so like a lot of co-ops. You get maybe one school that's really good at the sport, and then one school that maybe has like 2 or 3 kids going out, and so that's why they co-op. But Columbus WMU wrestling has been kind of like it's 2 good wrestling schools coming together. And so they always have good kids from both,
And
and a lot of Morningside kids too on the WMU.
their side's always packed too. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know. It's just it feels like they can plug and play any way they want. And, they have multiple wrestlers that can slip into any weight class. But they got some dominant wrestlers over there. A couple returning state Well, I think maybe Russell Coyle might be the only returning state qualifier. Maybe.
Coyle definitely last year did.
And he impressed last year too. Came out. Remember, he came up and he got 6th, or I think
he had one of the best. I think he had one of the best runs. I'll have to look back because we got to be getting into state wrestling mode here pretty soon. Actually, girls regional wrestling in the big cities this weekend. We'll find out who's at state wrestling the next weekend, which is in Iowa City. A very rare thing where a state is actually closer to us than all the regionals.
And last year we had a lot of wrestlers make it, and it's kind of looking like it's going to be there's going to be quite a bit qualifying as well this year. So
yeah. As I said, I talked about the Pekin girls team having a lot. When I saw them at Columbus, there were so many of them that they were just wrestling each other a ton in the turn because it was called a scramble, so everyone was just kind of wrestling each other. But we'll have a ton in girls. We always have a good amount of boys, but we'll have a ton in girls this year too, as long as everything kind of works out. And speaking of working out, let's work out our financial strategies by figuring out which places you need to go spend your money at. And I'll give you a hint. It's the commercials you're about to watch. That's where you need to be going. So we're gonna go to commercial. Be back in 3 minutes with some
roundups,
a little roundups, and
previews. Yeah.
Ooh. See you soon.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Tammy takes the time and has the personal interest in each one of us. I don't worry about what's going to happen because I know my policy is taken care of.
She pulls what I need and puts it together, which is the program I get from her.
Every year she calls around September or so and says, there's changes again, and I'm going to do the best thing for you. It's been perfect. She does a great job.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
I am Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate marketplace.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegrown Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers, and sellers to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
Wait a minute. Can they hear me? They definitely can't see me. I looked up and my camera is does not seem to be working.
Hey,
I can see my
you still see me hop in here. Oh,
hold on. Whoops. Hello and welcome back to Southeast Iowa
gotta
Union
get over
Sports
more.
Talk. We're live with Hunter Muller, and as I get my camera fixed by producer Alex, Hunter was going to take you through the roundups between boys and girls small school basketball. Do I just push the 1 to get to Hunter, or is it already on him? No, it's already on him. All right. Oh, that's a good point. I should start pressing these sometimes. All right, Hunter, take it away.
I'm going to take it away. Yep. So we had some girls and boys action on Tuesday night. We're just going to go through the scores here. First up on the boys' side, Pekin picks up a 51-40 win over Hillcrest Academy. Huge win for the Panthers there, because up to that point, Hillcrest's only losses in the North, the Southeast Iowa Super Conference North, had been Waco and Winfield, the top two teams there. So big win for them. Mid Prairie 65-43 over Durant. Number 5 Keota 80-28 over English Valley's. Wapello defeats Columbus 62-57. Mediapolis 61-56 over New London. And then switch over to the girls' side. We've got Columbus winning again. The Wildcats win 41-28 over Wapello. Little North victory for them there. Pekin 30-23 over Hillcrest Academy. Durant 57-51 over Mid Prairie. And then Keota falls to English Valley's 43-40. A little down to the wire action there. Mediapolis 75-9 over New London. Tough one for the Tigers there. And that's all the roundup action from Tuesday night. So
it was a big, as every day has been for the last 2 weeks. It was a big cancellation day.
Yeah, it was.
So we are now getting to the point where people are having games. People are going to have games like 3 games in a row because of because. Oh, that's right. You can't see me right.
That's okay.
All right, here we go. I'm going to take you. Hold on, I can do this. Don't worry. I'm going to take you guys through
it's my fault. I knocked that off, and I didn't even think that it would turn
Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't know that.
When I knocked it off, I looked at Alex, and I was like, nope, everything must be good.
All right, everything's okay. I didn't realize that happened. I just thought it died or something. Let me tell a quick story while you guys can't even see me. So last night, right, my basement floods. It was flooded. It flooded, which made all the dirty laundry on the ground soaking wet.
I think you're back.
Does it work now? All right. Oh, but it's not turned, so I can't see myself. That's okay. Our washer is on a like a stand, like we got cinder blocks and then like wood and then the washer and dryer. Mm-hmm. And we were sucking out water from the sump pump because it was overflowed. And my wife went upstairs and she put the little the big vacuumy sucker thing on the dryer. Well, the washer had a bunch of heavy laundry in it. And so then I was doing, I think I was taking stuff out of the dryer and putting it in baskets, which I had to there was water below me, so I had to carefully, whatever. And then the washer got too heavy. And since it's on a stand, all of a sudden I look over and it's going like, whoosha, whoosha, whoosha. And I'm like, oh. And I was like, what do I do? The washer itself was literally going, whoosha, whoosha. And then it went it got out of control in like the snap of a finger. And it went so crazy that it yanked the power strip that would have everything plugged in off, which sent the giant vacuum sucker thingy, I don't know what it's called, at my head, flying off the dryer at my head. Dude. And and so it was going to be a bad one.
You were in
so I dodged
situation.
And it was a horrible situation. I don't know why.
I just can't believe that thing was just flinging around like that.
It was crazy. And then I was like, hey, and then I had to ask my wife because I was like, I could see myself doing something that causes this washer to do something when she's not there. She's like, no, as long as you just can't put a bunch of soaking wet laundry like we did. So don't put a bunch of soaking wet laundry in your washer if it's on a stand because it's already unbalanced. Anyway, some games tonight in basketball. We got Cardinal at Centerville and South Central Conference action. Columbus at Lone Tree, Van Buren, Columbus girls at Lone Tree, which is for the Super Conference North lead. Why aren't Lone Tree and Columbus boys playing? Are you sure they're not playing boys?
No, I thought it was only. I'll look it up while you continue, but I was pretty sure it's just one game.
A weird thing, because usually they do together. WMU Waco, as we said, first place on the line in the North. If Waco wins, they'll be tied in first. Van Buren County girls playing at Notre Dame. Pekin playing Pella Christian. Highland and Louisa Muscatine. Those are both doubleheaders. Make up here Fairfield and Fort Madison going at it in Fairfield tonight. And then we also have some wrestling. Washington has a home quad. Mount Pleasant is at Burlington, and Fairfield is at Keokuk, right?
The boys do play.
The boys do play.
It's just because varsity back because it was rescheduled.
Yep.
So,
all right. So boys do play in those. Those are always doubleheaders. And then tomorrow night there's a bunch of big games, but among them in the SEC, we'll have another day. Keokuk and Fairfield play, and Mount Pleasant hosts Washington. So there we go. That's what we got for the next couple nights.
Some big games.
Always
big games, though.
Some big games. Always big games. When Andy and Hunter are there, you know it's the biggest.
Yep.
We'll be at a couple tonight. Yeah. What?
Commercial.
Yeah, it's commercial time. Don't worry. I knew. We're going to commercial, and then when we get back,
NFL picks.
NFL picks. We'll see you'll find out who's going to Super Bowl, so you don't even have to watch the games.
At 5 Star Community Credit Union, we want to help you lead a better life. We offer competitive rates and convenient appointment times for all kinds of loans: auto, recreational vehicles, home equity, line of credit, holiday, and personal loans. We make it easy to build your credit and enjoy the good things in life.
We invite you to join 5 Star Community Credit Union. We are community-minded and member-focused. Come visit our locations in West Burlington and Mount Pleasant or online at 5starcu.org. Federally insured through the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to Southeast Iowa Union Sports Talk. Before we get into our NFL picks, I wanted to do our new segment, our favorite segment, Celebrity Birthdays, where we read birthdays of celebrities that we don't know. And it's a happy 22nd birthday to Lil Mosey, a rapper.
Yep, Lil Mosey.
Oh, you know who he is?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. What about Callum Hood, a bassist, 28?
Callum Hood, yep. You know the band 5 Seconds of Summer?
Oh, that's him?
He's in that band.
Is that the one that's
5 Sauce? There you go.
5 Sauce. Is that the one that sings the
American Underwear?
Chloe? That one?
No, that's not them.
No.
That's Emblem 3 or something like that.
Oh, yeah, you're good at that. TikTok star Darla Claire turns 19. Do you know who that is?
What?
Darla Claire. TikTok star.
Darla Claire.
What, do I? Do you know Darla Claire?
No, I don't.
Darla Claire.
Happy 10th birthday to YouTube star Laura Johnston.
Nope.
And don't want to get too political, but happy 46th to Vladimir Zelensky. Also,
I thought you were about to say Vladimir Putin, but I guess he's older than.
He's older than 46.
36, yeah.
Yep. Well,
I thought it was coming instantly in my head. I was like, no way.
I would have said no matter what. This is a politically unbiased show, so no matter who that was. And I'll do one more. Happy 31st to Anna Campbell, a YouTube star at 31. You can do anything past your 30s, even be on YouTube.
Yep.
I'm doing it right now.
Man.
I'm doing it right now.
You're killing it. You're killing it.
NFL picks, Hunter. Who you got? Who you got this weekend?
I mean, AFC. You know who I'm going with.
You're going with the Chiefs,
Kansas
of
City,
course.
Man. Got to. On the NFC side, dude, this is tough. Like, I feel like if Deebo Samuel doesn't play, I feel like the Lions win. There's like I have this weird feeling that like Deebo Samuel like is very important to what the 49ers want to do.
I don't think he's
I'm gonna go.
I think limited.
I think I'm gonna go 49ers though.
So you going?
I'm going Kansas City 49ers rematch
San
at 20.
Francisco.
Rematch at 28.
That was a good game. That was a good.
19.
Good
Yeah,
game.
19.
2019. I am going with. I think Kansas City Baltimore will be super high scoring.
I think it'll be a close game.
I'm gonna trust Lamar this time. Big trust for Lamar. And then I gotta pick San Francisco. Shout out Lucky Krieger in Mount Union. Her grandson George Kittle is about to rip up.
Did you see Winfield Mount Union got a shout out too? Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, and
he was
NFL game?
like getting. I think he was getting interviewed in the locker room or something, and they were asking about his grandma. Or he said something. And he's like, "That's just what happens in small town Iowa," or something like that.
Oh, nice.
Or I can't remember
Shout out.
I can't remember what it was, like what he said, but
shout out.
I know when he
get
was
George Kittle on the show.
I know when he was on. I watched it. He was on the podcast. Probably could.
Yeah, we could.
No, when he was on the, I saw him on a podcast with Theo Vaughn.
Yes,
You
we
should check
watched that
out.
together. We watched that
we watched
together.
that up. And remember, he was like, "Yeah, my grandma lives in like Winfield, Iowa. It's just like,
Yeah, we were
it's
like,
just-
whoa.
Yeah, he's like, it's just south of a town called Mount Pleasant, and we're just like, what?
They keep saying our towns. Yeah, that was.
We were like, dude, that's cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I was watching a
We were all hyped
podcast.
about it.
I was watching a podcast the other day, a podcast out of Chicago, and one of the guys had his plane have to turn around and get
You
to
must
stop
be
in
gone.
Burlington, Iowa. And when they said, I was like, uh-oh.
That's beeping. That doesn't sound
That's
good.
beeping. That's not
Hop
good.
into mine. I bet you're out.
Basically, Iowa. Oh, here we're back. Iowa is getting on the map. This podcast I was listening to, he had to stop in Burlington, Iowa. So they're like, "Where's Burlington, Iowa?" So they zoomed in on Southeast Iowa, and you could see all our little towns. So I thought it was cool, That's
pretty
but then
cool,
I
man.
thought, it kind of put it in perspective. It was like, I have a podcast where I talk about Southeast Iowa all the time. So
That's cool.
get on our level, right?
Yeah.
So do you.
We're leveled up, man.
Leveled up. We are the final level.
Dude, we've had some cool people come to South
At
Iowa.
final level, shout out Ice-T. That's his Twitter X profile.
Ice-T.
Savage on that. Do you got anything else?
Nothing else, man.
Nothing else. Good luck to all of our basketball wrestlers, bowlers.
Yep.
Anybody. Good luck,
Everybody.
everyone on life. If you're watching this at work, good luck. I got a day and a half left.
Yep. It's
And
the weekend, man.
Then you got NFL football this weekend.
Yep. And then we only have one more day of NFL football after this week. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's actually kind of crippling, depressing. I keep thinking about it. There's only 3 more NFL games.
Yeah, I've been waking up these past couple of weeks and I was like, man, I can't get on my phone and look at fantasy football.
I know. It's
kinda
tough.
sad.
It's tough. You should have played that playoff fantasy thing with me. We are going to go now. Shout out Fairway. Shout out everyone.
All
Shout
the
out everyone.
sponsors. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see ya.